Good morning, sir. Sir, with your kind permission, should I start, sir? Good morning, everybody. I am Prasoon Gupta, Deputy Director. On behalf of NCRB, I welcome you all in this 2 days conference on good practices in CCTNS and ICJS. We'll also like to welcome Minister of State, Home, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Srimati Punya Salila Srivastav ji, Additional Secretary, Women Safety, and DGPs of states and UTs, along with senior officers of states and UTs, MHA and NCRB in this 2 days conference. Sir, you will be pleased to know that today the Bureau is organizing this conference for sharing ideas and good practices adopted by states and UTs during implementation of CCTNS project. Sir, in order to embrace new technology in Indian Police, CCTNS project covering all the police station and higher offices with 100% central funding was conceptualized, and the responsibility of the project implementation was given to NCRB. I am very happy to say that this project has made significant inroads in the Indian policing system. ICJS is next level project covering other pillars of criminal justice system, that is, and including CCTNS. To carry forward this program, sir, as you know that the foundation of any organization and its future is determined by its employees who works in it. And an important contribution of the leader of the organization is to guide them. One such leader is our director in NCRB, Shri Ramphal Pawar ji, who is 1988 batch IPS officer of West Bengal cadre. Sir, during his tenure, a new dimension has been achieved in the CCTNS and ICJS project. Not only there is a significant physical progress, but the usage of CCTNS has also increased significantly. National Cybercrime Training Center, Unify, which is an AI-based facial search engine, modus operandi search, mobile app photography and videography of scene of crime, and central citizen portal. These all services have also been aggregated at the digital police portal. With these words, I invite Director NCRB for his welcome address. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Prasoon. Chief guest for today's function, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Honorable Minister of State Home, who have joined us virtually from Hyderabad. Srimati Punya Srivastava, Additional Secretary, MHA. Shri S.N. Srivastava, Commissioner of Police, Delhi, who has also joined us virtually from Delhi headquarters. Shri Vivek Gogia and Shri Sanjay Mathur, both Joint Directors in NCRB. Other senior officers, including Directors General of Police, CCTNS and ICJS nodal officers, award winners from various states and union territories, representatives from system integrators, state PMUs, and officers from NCRB, ladies and gentlemen. A very good morning to all of you. It's my proud privilege to welcome Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, Minister of State Home, to the inaugural function of the second conference on good practices in CCTNS and ICJS. I express my gratitude to the Honorable Minister for sparing his valuable time and agreeing to address us. I also welcome Srimati Punya Srivastava, Additional Secretary, and other senior officers present here, and those who joined us online. I am indeed grateful to each one of you for attending this conference. The journey of computerization of crime and criminal records started with the establishment of state crime record bureaus and district crime record bureaus in all the states and union territories during 1986. It was followed by development of common integrated investigation forms in 1989, launch of CCIS in 1995, CIPA in 2004, and finally CCTNS in 2009 with NCRB as implementing and monitoring agency. Sir, today, because of untiring efforts of all states and union territories, NCRB and MHA, more than 15,600 police stations out of 16,000 police stations have been connected under CCTNS umbrella. Once the police stations of Bihar are connected by the early next year, the coverage will be near 100%. All these police stations in the country can now search for criminals or property in their state databases. Search in CCTNS national database is also extended to more than 14,500 police stations. CCTNS national level database for search purpose consists of around 28 crore databases records, including FIRs, accused details, property details, missing persons, and unidentified dead bodies. Using CCTNS database, many successes have been achieved in various fields like matching of missing persons, tracing unidentified dead bodies, cancellation of bails, preventive action against habitual offenders, detection of serious cases, and nabbing of gangs involved in vehicle thefts, etc. Another major success has been the use of various services by citizens using digital police portal for reporting of cybercrime, availing central citizen services, besides 9 mandatory state-level citizen services, which include obtaining of copies of FIRs online, details of arrested persons or wanted criminals, filing of complaints online, antecedent verification of tenants, domestic help, etc., and permissions for processions or festivals. Sir, NCRB has developed several IT applications on CCTNS platform for helping investigation officers in detecting crimes, like Crime Act, which was just mentioned, for sharing alerts on heinous crimes, then automatic matching alerts for missing persons and stolen vehicles using CCTNS national level database, Unify app for identifying suspicious persons or recovered children, and mobile app for crime scene photography and videography. NCRB is also implementing an ambitious project, namely National Automated Fingerprint Identification System, that is NAFIS in short, to automate the collection, storage, and matching of fingerprints for expeditious identification of suspects. This will also provide a much needed unique identifier for every arrested person in the CCTNS database, as NAFIS and CCTNS are connected at the back end. In fact, this point was mentioned during DGP's conference. This point came up, and we have a solution ready for this. The updated version of CCTNS state application has been released to Haryana and Chhattisgarh states on pilot basis before we release it to all other states. Further, CDAC Pune has been awarded the AMC of this application for 1 year. NCRB is also coordinating with states and NIC for the implementation of interoperable criminal justice system, that is ICJS, by helping in the development and installation of web APIs to facilitate the electronic exchange of data among various pillars of ICJS. As per latest reports, CCTNS data is being consumed electronically in courts in 28 states and in prisons in 32 states. Reverse transfer of court data into CCTNS has also started in 9 states. States have also developed a number of mobile apps for police officers and citizens. Chandigarh's e-Beat Book and e-Sathi mobile app for citizens and iOS, Chhattisgarh's speech-to-text conversion and crime data analytics and dashboards, Uttarakhand's Mission Prakhar and Pragati dashboards for districts, Delhi's integrated complaint monitoring system for citizen services, and other analytical tools for dashboards are a few examples of applications that have been developed around CCTNS. These apps and tools developed by states do indicate that they are shifting rapidly on technology-enabled platforms utilizing CCTNS database. Sir, a number of presentations will be made during the 2-day conference on various good practices and success stories adopted in different states and union territories so that others can learn and replicate the same. NCRB will also be releasing a compendium of good practices in CCTNS and ICJS, and also NCRB journal during the conference. 7 states and union territories will be felicitated today for best implementation of CCTNS and ICJS projects in their respective states. In addition, 49 police officers from 18 states and union territories, NIC and NCRB will also be awarded tomorrow for their significant contribution in the implementation of the CCTNS project. So there are also some challenges in ICJS implementation. Some states are yet to constitute state-level ICJS coordination committees. Some states have junior-level ICJS nodal officers who are not able to perform their coordination roles in right earnest. Some states are yet to nominate one officer from each pillar as single point of contact. Non-availability of adequate technical manpower with states is also a big stumbling block. MHA and NCRB are trying their best to help states in meeting some of these challenges. Sir, this two-day conference on good practices in CCTNS and ICJS will serve as a platform where the states can share, learn, and replicate their best practices. We intend to make this conference an annual feature where states will be able to showcase their good work and best practices. In the end, I once again welcome each one of you. Jai Hind. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Sir, for your comprehensive address covering the steps taken by NCRB for enabling police with IT, and also introduce the conference theme to the audience. So moving forward, sir, as you know, many states and UTs have excelled in the implementation of CCTNS and ICJS project. Some have adopted innovative practices to take this project to a higher level. We want these good practices to be acknowledged and established by other states also by sharing them in this conference. To ease this, the good practices adopted by states have been compiled by NCRB in form of a compendium. Now, we will release the compendium in the august presence of Honorable Minister. Thank you, sir and madam. Sir, moving forward, in order to recognize the work of states and UTs in implementation of CCTNS and ICJS project, NCRB has conceptualized awards for the states and UTs. There are 4 awards for CCTNS and 3 for ICJS. For the CCTNS award, top performing states and UTs were selected in each of the 4 categories of Pragati dashboard. These categories are advanced states, major states, including Delhi, hilly states and union territories excluding Delhi, on the basis of their average score in the last 12 months, that is October 2019 to September 2020. This score is comprehensively calculated on the basis of 22 different parameters like hardware deployment, network connectivity, entry of FIRs and other forms, data replication and the citizen services. It is pertinent to inform you that the advanced states are those who were already using an application prior to CCTNS. There are 6 states, namely Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Telangana, Goa and Gujarat. And now they have adopted the IF forms and the structure of CCTNS and sharing the data through Bridge software. Now, I will announce the names of the CCTNS award winners. In the advanced states category, we have state Gujarat. In the major states category, including Delhi, we have Delhi as the winner. In the hilly states category, we have Himachal Pradesh. And in the category of union territories except Delhi, we have Chandigarh. Thank you, sir. Now we'll announce the names of the 3 performing states and UTs who have been awarded for the implementation of ICJS, which has been calculated based on the parameters like number of searches made, deployment of APIs, and exchange of information data between pillars of criminal justice system. The winners of ICJS awards are Maharashtra in first position, Andhra Pradesh in the second, and Telangana in the third position. So congratulations to all the winners. We now move forward. I feel proud to say that we have a special guest today with us, Srimati Punya Salila Srivastav ji, who is posted as Additional Secretary in the Women's Safety Division in the Ministry of Home Affairs. I invite her to express her views on the conference today. Ma'am.
Honorable Minister, Sir, Director NCRB, his entire team, including the joint directors who are here with me in room 119, CP Delhi, DGPs and other officers from states and UTs. It's a pleasure to once again be with the entire CCTNS ICJS family. This is the second such conference. We have expanded the conference to inclusion of ICJS use amongst police officials. Next year, we will be bringing in our partners from forensics, prisons, prosecution, courts, as well as other significant contributors to the ICJS system. I really thank all of you. It is you who are making CCTNS and ICJS meaningful and taking it forward. Without you, it would be difficult to bring the system to the level it is and also to fulfill our vision for 2024, which is to ensure that there is seamless flow of information, seamless workflow between various pillars of ICJS. So, dear friends, that is what we have to aim for, that the interoperable criminal justice system becomes the best while strengthening CCTNS also. Today in e-prosecution, we have deployed e-prosecution in 751 prosecution districts, and we have nearly 22 lakh records on the system. E-forensics has been deployed in 104 forensic science laboratories. Installation is underway in the remaining. E-prisons has been doing excellently in 1,217 prisons of the country. E-courts is connected in 35 states and UTs with ICJS. CCTNS, of course, Sir has already mentioned, has done phenomenally. Indeed, we are every day bringing in new features, users. NCRB has been working hard in bringing more and more convenient services for the citizens, as well as ameliorating the challenges that we face, and I compliment NCRB for that. Sir, I would like to bring to your notice that we are every day devising new tools to make this entire database, this entire ICJS system more meaningful to the man on the streets. I know there are lots of challenges, but we in the MHA and in the NCRB are committed to resolve each and every issue that we face. And by 2024, we hope that we have a one data, once entry and end-to-end digitization of the criminal justice processes. And I would just like to bring to your notice those DGPs and IGPs who attended the DGP-IGP conference know that technology in policing was one of the highest emphasis areas and was mentioned by both the Honorable PM as well as the Honorable HM. And they stated that we have no alternative but to go forward in this sphere if we want to ensure better delivery of services to the citizen, and if we want to ensure that we make our country safer. All the best to all of you. We are very proud of your good practices and hope that we can spread them across the country. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your enthusiastic words. We'll also like to thank you for your support to NCRB ever since. Now, moving forward, sir, we have Honorable Minister of State Home, Shri G. Kishan Reddy ji, as the chief guest of the function. He held key positions as Member of Parliament, elected 2019 from Sikandrabad Lok Sabha constituency. He was ex-MLA Ambirpet Assembly constituency, Telangana for 3 terms. International Chairman, World Youth Council Against Terrorism. Chairman, Andhra Pradesh and Telangana Home Guard Welfare Association. Chairman of Telangana Kabaddi Association and International Chairman for Afro-Asian Youth Council. He has been conferred awards and recognition as the best child-friendly legislator in the AP Assembly by UNICEF, United Nations, and was also given Outstanding Youth Leadership Award for the year 2009 by Maryland India Business Roundtable, USA, and also conferred a medal by Union of Bulgarian Commandos for his contribution towards global peace at Sofia, the capital of Bulgaria. With these words, I invite our chief guest, Honorable Minister of State Home, to enlighten us with his views and his kind guidance.
Director of the thanks. Director General, National Crime Records Bureau, Sri Rampal Pawar Garu, Additional Secretary, Srimati Punya Salia Srivatsa Madam, Joint Director NCRB, Sri Vivek Goya ji, Mr. Sanjay Mathur ji, Commissioner of Police Delhi, DGPs of other states and UTs, IGs, friends, media friends. It is the matter of great privilege to inaugurate the second such a 2-day conference on good practices in crime and criminal tracking network and systems, CCTNS, interoperable criminal justice system, ICJS, being organized by NCRB under the Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji leadership. The government has used cooperative federalism as a guiding mantra. States work together, learn together, and propel each other forward. In this regard, I would like to, in the form of a compendium, it will prove to be a treasure of ideas for the law enforcement officers and ensure that the states can learn from each other. Friends, the concept of policing is not new to India. This concept was extensively used in ancient India. A Harappan seal showing the figure of a man holding a stick portrayed as a dandadar is perhaps the first pictorial representation of a policeman. Our great epics of Ramayana and Mahabharata have emphasized the protection of the praja as the most important and basic duty of the king. To implement this, the king could use concept of danda, the ability of the state to punish the guilty. Acharya Chanakya in Ardhashastra has described and profaned by him, detailed the way of dealing with crimes. In Manodharma Shastra, Manu has divided the police into two functional departments, namely the Criminal Investigation Department and the Law and Order Wing. These are just a few examples of the vision of the thinking of our forefathers. Our Honorable Prime Minister, Sri Narendra Modi ji, has stated that the new India needs to be a combination of ancient wisdom and modern technology. I think it is in this context that the concepts like CCTNS and ICJS become indispensable to realize the dream of new India. Dear friends, it is a reality that crimes does not follow jurisdictional boundaries. Hence, our response to crime should also not to be restricted by boundaries. Immediate recording of crime and the access of the information to all stakeholders is undoubtedly a key aspect of any effective law enforcement operation. This has led to the genesis of the project of CCTNS. Round about 2,000 crores mission mode project has revolutionized investigation and policing with its massive reach and connectivity. It has managed to connect the police station and other officers even in the most far-flung areas. Out of the total of 16,098 police stations in the country, CCTNS software has been used in 95% of police stations. Connectivity is available at 97% of police stations, and 93% of police stations are entering 100% FIRs through CCTNS. These figures are impressive and reflect the hard work put in by every stakeholder for the making CCTNS a success. The journey was challenging. I congratulate NCRB for the effectively monitoring the revolutionary latest project. The interoperable crime justice system, ICJS, takes data sharing to a higher level and ensures a single source of truth between law enforcement and judicial systems. The operational efficiency of the criminal justice system, without doubt, ICJS is a force multiplier in this data-driven world. Union government, under the visionary leadership of Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi ji, clubbed with valuable guidance and committed efforts of Honorable Home Minister Sri Amit Shah ji, has taken several path-breaking steps to modernize the criminal justice system. Smart policing, a new vision of maintaining law and order with focus on accountability, transparency, community-based strategies, and efficiency. The two new universities, Rashtriya Raksha University and National Forensic Science University, have been instituted with the vision to promote an objective and scientific approach in criminal justice system. At the same time, under assistance to states for modernization of police, funds are provided for acquisition of latest weaponry, training, gadgets, advanced communication, and forensic equipment, etc., including IT systems. A significant step towards enhancing the ease of living and community well-being has been the digital police portal launched by MHA in 2018, connecting all CCTNS based service as well as the different apps for police are available on the single control portal. Application like CRIMAC, Unify, NDSO, ITSSO, Central Citizen Services are worth maintaining in this regard. On the behalf of Honorable Home Minister Sri Amit Shah ji, I would like to appreciate the efforts of the states and UTs in using the CCTNS to enhance citizens' well-being. NCRB also deserves appreciation for historical training. A total of 5.6 lakh police personnel under the CCTNS project. This is a record number of persons got training in this mode. It is also important that the good initiatives taken by the one state should be replicated by others as well as. This conference will act as a perfect convergency platform to learn from each other's wisdom and experience. I congratulate officers felicitated today for their efforts towards the better implementation of CCTNS in their respective states. I also congratulate states and UTs that have made a great efforts in implementation of CCTNS and ICJS projects and secured high ranks in evaluations based on various parameters in monthly Pragati reports. Friends, I hope that the NCRB will keep on doing its good work and help police organizations in states, UTs and the central in effective implementation of these important e-governance projects of Government of India. I wish the today's conference a great success and some more motivative practices in future through this conference. Dhanyavad. Jai Hind. Bharat Mata ki Jai.
Thank you, Honorable Minister Sir, for your kind and praiseworthy words and guiding us all as well as sharing the vision of New India. Moving forward, sir, I express my heartfelt gratitude to all the guests present here for taking their valuable time and attending the NCRB conference. Now I invite Joint Director Administration, Shri Vivek Gogia ji, for a formal vote of thanks. Sir.
महोदय, मेरे लिए परम सौभाग्य की बात है कि मुझे आज के इस पुनीत अवसर पर धन्यवाद ज्ञापित करने का अवसर मिला है। सर्वप्रथम मैं राष्ट्रीय अपराध रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो की ओर से माननीय गृह राज्य मंत्री श्री जी किशन रेड्डी जी का आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, जिन्होंने मुख्य अतिथि के तौर पर अपना बहुमूल्य समय देकर इस कार्यक्रम की गरिमा को बढ़ाया है और अपने आशीर्वचनों से हमारा मार्गदर्शन किया है। महोदय, हम सब आपके बताए हुए मार्ग पर सतत प्रयास करते हुए नित्य नए आयामों को छूने के लिए प्रयासरत रहेंगे। हम आभारी हैं श्री SN श्रीवास्तव CP दिल्ली का, जिनकी ऑनलाइन प्रेजेंस ने हमारा मनोबल बढ़ाया है। हम आभारी हैं महानिदेशक राज्य और संघ शासित प्रदेशों के, जिन्होंने हमें लिंक से जुड़कर हमारा उत्साहवर्धन किया है। मैं आभारी हूं निदेशक राष्ट्रीय अपराध रिकॉर्ड ब्यूरो का, जिनके कुशल नेतृत्व में ब्यूरो अपने दायित्वों एवं कर्तव्यों का सफलतापूर्वक निर्वहन कर रहा है। मैं आभारी हूं श्रीमती पुण्य सलीला श्रीवास्तव जी का, जिनके सहयोग से मंत्रालय की विभिन्न परियोजनाओं को लागू करने में ब्यूरो को हमेशा ही प्राथमिकता मिली है। मैं आभारी हूं VC लिंक से जुड़े हुए गृह मंत्रालय, केंद्र, राज्यों एवं संघ शासित प्रदेशों के वरिष्ठ अधिकारियों का, जिनकी सहभागिता इस कार्यक्रम में अत्यंत सार्थक एवं उपयोगी रही। मैं गृह मंत्रालय, NIC, दूरदर्शन तथा ब्यूरो के अधिकारियों एवं कार्मिकों के प्रति भी आभार व्यक्त करता हूं, जिन्होंने इस कार्यक्रम को सफल बनाने में अपना महत्वपूर्ण योगदान दिया। धन्यवाद। जय हिंद।
Thank you, sir. And with your kind permission, we conclude the inauguration function of this 2 days conference. And I request all the participants and presenters to join the WebEx link for the conference proceedings. Thank you. Thank you all.